Hey guys, it's Burgas here, and as many of you ask me, I'm going to talk about the troops. And I'm going to give some advice that from my 5 years experience in the kingdom building games, it's about the troops. Everything you need to know about the troops, how by knowing the troops, select the right heroes. Since heroes are extremely important in this game, but troops are also important. And the troops are giving some hints that if you watch a little more closely, you're going to basically understand the whole game as a whole. Because this game, at some point, you're going to finish buildings, you're going to finish researches. I mean, this thing have some limit there. But the heroes is going to be the new content that most likely is going to be presented in this type of games. And the troops is the leading part for selecting the right heroes. So first thing first, let's check here out the troops. Currently we have only 4 type of troops, which is marksman, cavalry, pikeman, and a swordsman. Let me just start some training over everything here. You have to keep always training your troops. It didn't actually matter are you like marksmen or you like cavalry. This is something that is going to be non-stop running, because even if you play only with marksmen, that is something that is extremely hard in Age of Empires, since you need basically different legions for the different content. It's not like I'm going only for infantry, not infantry, swordsmen, and that's all. So we're going to check out the troops one by one. Something that I have to say is I'm going to start maybe with the swordsman. Yeah, this is the main thing you should look at. Currently we have some power, speed. Yeah, this thing can change. So far the HP of all troops, if I remember right, is 72, so it's basically same. The difference you're going to see in the attack and defense. Now the watt capacity is also not important, because you know, for gathering, let's say for gathering, basically where you're going to need this watt capacity is just, do we have some? No, we cannot see nothing here, but yeah, you're going to train enough troops, so you're going to be able with any troop to gather the maximum amount from the node. And it's like 3.7 million level 6 node. If you have enough troops, you're going to level it, you're going to gather it this node. But yeah, here we have 72 attack, 96 defense. Pretty decent defense, if you ask me. This is the biggest defense in Age of Empires mobile. Now, from there, we're going to jump on the pikemans. And so far, pikemans are leading in the stats. What I mean by that, they have 84, it's not 96, but 84. They have pretty decent attack, 84, 84. The HP is the same. So from there, we're going to jump over the marksmans that have the biggest attack in Age of Empires. They have 108, but look at the defense. They're so squishy. They can be very easily killed. But at the same time, if they catch you, they're going to do huge amount of damage. So here we have sacrifice the defense over the attack. And finally is cavalry. If we check the cavalry, we're going to see that they're again pretty decent attack, less defense. So what this actually talk to us by looking the troops. First, let's go over the two corners of the attack. We have infantry. I think infantry was having the lowest attack, and we have marksmen. So infantry, by having that much defense, this talk one thing. This unit most likely is going to be something like a tank unit. Having more defense and less attack, basically in any game existing on the planet Earth, show you that this hero or these troops or hero whatever most likely is a tank. Stay with me. Okay, so here we have archers or marksmen that is having the biggest attack. So this is something like the main dealer of the damage. And the game actually know that. The game know exactly what kind of troops we're having. and they built the heroes that way. And I'm going to give example with the marksmans, just for example, the marksmans, and I'm going to go with my leader for the marksmans, which is Hua Muan. First attack, secondary strike. Why we need secondary strike? This is because secondary strike is something like an extra attack, and having troops with this big damage, the biggest damage in Age of Empires mobile, you're going to get even more attack. Something that is, for me, is pretty much familiar with, for example, other game that I play, Call of Dragons, where all the heroes that are marksmans support and boost the damage of the normal damage. Here is a secondary strike, but still is performing an extra attack. So yeah, if I'm going to just give a couple examples just to understand which heroes are good one. Deals 4 rapid fire instances of might damage to the target. Some damage rate, might bonus, grant 150 initial rage upon entering in the battle. So 4 rapid fire instances is huge amount of damage. Huge amount of damage. And ignoring the armor, reduce all enemy heroes' armor, is even going to boost this normal attack. So marksman, when you pick a hero that is for marksman, look at couple things. Is this hero boosting the normal attack? And okay, not that much the normal attack, but how many strikes these heroes are doing? For example, how many times the damage, the might of the marksman is going to hit the enemy? This is one of the things. So Muan is absolutely great example for a marksman hero. This is maybe the best marksman hero right now in Age of Empires. And the thing is, here we have a star color. After launching a normal attack, it deals extra instances of might damage to the target, some bonuses, might bonus, which has 50% chance to become 3 instances of might damage against some percentage. So this hero is hitting multiple times. And having a troop that is having the biggest damage in the game is something that, how to say it, just going to do crazy amount of damage, period. Now, normally I like to skill up my heroes to rank 3. For rank 5 is extremely hard, but anyway, the more hits, the better for Muan. And I can give, for example, the other corner, which is Swordsman. If we check the Swordsman and what kind of type of the Swordsman we're looking, we saw Muan have multiple shots, might damage, no defensive, no defense in the Muan. This is pure keyword damage. Sorry, I'm going to bring you back attention to the Muan, but yeah, here damage, damage, damage. The next skill, signature skill, damage, 50% chance for more damage. Here, reducing the armor, more damage of the normal attacks and the skills. Here we have, after launching normal attack, deals might damage to the more damage, and increase hero might by some number for 3 seconds. Here is pure cure, no defenses, nothing, no balance here. This is extremely aggressive hero, extremely aggressive. And this is what she's supposed to be. And the main reason is marksmen don't have a lot of defense. So you cannot balance the 60 defense the marksmen are having. Better go all in on the damage. And this makes this hero extremely aggressive. I also put her with Josephine. I don't know if this actually matters. For the Josephine, going to execute for a secondary skill. After launching a normal attack, deals 1 instances of might damage to the enemy troop, might bonus, and recover your troop units some recovery might bonus. Here we have the road, extra damage. Here we have, again, after launching a normal attack, more and more damage. Here, after launching a normal attack, deals might damage to enemy troop and increase the hero might, boosting the might, damage, boosting the might damage. This is the type of heroes that is perfectly fitting for marksmen. Your marksman is going to be your main weapon for doing damage. It's not going to be pikemen, it's not going to be the swordsman, it's not going to be the cavalry. Cavalry is also have great opportunity. They also do significant amount of damage, but we're going to go there. Let's check out the swordsman. As we know, swordsmen don't have big attack. They have like 72 attack, 96 defense, and 72 is like 30% less from what the marksmen are having. Okay, yeah, from the marksman's damage. So the infantry needs bigger percentage if they want to do some damage and something defensive, because most likely we're going to use these heroes for tanks, and we're going to check out these bad boys. I have Miyamoto Musashi. Now at the beginning I was thinking this guy is very good with damage, but let's check out the commander skill. Deals might damage up to 3 enemy legions. So here the percentage is decent. Also is hitting 3 legions. There is, you have to have these 3 legions to make this hit. So this is going to apply perfect for the arena, period. For the arena is perfect. Now for tactic east ones, I'm not quite sure, because they're most likely going to separate one-on-one over the map. With the counter units you can have. But in the Alliance War, where there's a huge amount of people, this is going to perform perfectly. And here we see 3 legions, and the damage is crazy, 350. Now I know this level 30, but if you compare 348, how much the Mulan was actually doing? She's doing 4 instances, so it's like 500 in total as a damage for rapid fire instances. So from first point, Miyamoto are doing way more damage. This can go up to 1000%. And compared to the 500 of the Mulan, this hero most likely are looking overpowering. But the truth is, he's not that much overpowering. Just because the base attack, from where all the percentage increase the damage of the hero, the base attack of the troops is lower. Is 30% lower from what the marksmen are having. So having a troop with huge amount of damage and hero with small percentage as a skill doing damage is basically same with the troops with lower damage and hero that is doing huge percentage as a damage. But there is something else here. Of course, you have to have 3 enemy troops in front of you to perform this 1000 extra damage. And reduce the skill damage of the targets by some percentage, 16.4. And of course, the next level, when I make him level 100, is going to be more. The main weapon of the legions is not the normal attack. Maybe it's going to be normal attacks for marksmen, but maybe in cavalry, but in general, the skill damage is the damage that actually make the difference. You see, when you fight, just watch when you fight your legion with, for example, tribes outside the map. Watch when your hero fire up his skill damage. He's taking 2 times more damage from what the normal attacks have done till the hero have the opportunity to fire up one of his skills. You're going to see crazy difference how the skill damage are changing the whole fight. And this is absolutely great for Miyamoto Musashi. 3 legions with some good amount of damage and reducing the skill damage. This is, for example, for Mulan, since she's shooting 4 times, taking out 20%. Just for the calculation, I'm going to take out and make it this 40%. This is 80% taking out from the total damage what the Muon can actually do. And this is even can bring the damage of the Muon to not 4 instances, is going to be 3 instances. Just for this extra line here. So you can see that swordsmen are something like tanks, but Miyamoto is a special tank since most likely he's doing a good amount of damage. Somebody else who is only swordsman, Hammurabi. Now Hammurabi is most likely for buffs. When you can see his commander skills, deals might damage up to 2 enemy in fan shaped blah blah, good amount of damage, deals extra damage to the enemy troops in road state, and this is some extra might damage. So here we need road state, and of course from the active skills you can get some road skills, 20% chance to trigger this thing, and it's going to inflict road effect for 3 seconds. 3 seconds is not that much, but it's still is going to trigger this one. If you trigger commander skill under road, you're going to get even more damage. And here is just 2 enemy troops, but here we see as a second spell might damage 6 when increasing commander might damage. This is a very aggressive hero. First thing I have to mention, Hammurabi, and in same time is not actually the hero we're looking for, because yeah, doing damage with your infantry is good, but if you have the opportunity to make a good tank, huge damage, commander skill, Legion, I think is going to be better. And this one is way too aggressive for what I'm thinking it's supposed to be the commander of infantry. So yeah, I think they're more tanky, but still there is a heroes that can do a huge amount of damage, and of course Miyamoto is one of them. Currently at the beginning I just start with Hammurabi, and also is the other hero with King Derek, because King Derek is easy to be level to start up. You just go on the events, kill these tribes on the map, and you're going to get his tokens. And yeah, so far this is what the swordsman actually spoke to us. This is more defensive troop that most likely is going to be the tanky one, that is going to protect your legions. But in the same time we see other tank units, and this is the pikemans. Now the special thing about the pikemans is, first thing, they have good amount of attack. It's like 24 more from the swordsman. Am I correct? How much? 70. Okay, it's not that many what I was thinking, but it have more. But in same time they have some good defense, 84. This is only 6 less from what the swordsmen are having. They're having like knights. Okay, this is way more. Okay, sorry about that. It's like more. Yeah, they have little more attack at cost of the defense. So here, this is a balanced troop, in my opinion. Here you can go aggressive. Here you can go defensive. Now, so far, since we are presented with this limited offer, and in this type of things, you can easily rank up specific hero if you want. And here we have Muon and Leonidas. Now, Leonidas is a pikeman. And for me, Leonidas is one of the commanders that I have. Leonidas, and here we are talking about the counter-attack damage. Deals might damage to the 3 enemy legions in a fan-shaped area in front. He's also doing pretty decent amount of damage. He's doing more damage from Miyamoto by looking the percentages based on the troops, and also is increasing the damage by 2%. So this hero as a commander progressively is going to increase the damage, and at some point he even may go to the point where, in my opinion, the pikeman is going to do basically the same amount of damage like the marksmans, with this 100% increasing the damage. Every time your troop do 1 unit, even more, to be honest, even more. So Pikemans with Leonidas have extremely great opportunity to become a best troop in Age of Empires so far. Just every time your troop lose 1%, units increase the damage by 2%. And if you have something that can do recovering, you're going to recover troops and at the same time continuously increase your damage up to 100%. This is huge amount of damage. 100%, you just need to lose 50% from your total units count to achieve 100% increasing the damage, which is crazy and make me think that the pikeman is actually a pikeman meta in my head. And the weak place of the pikemans is actually the swordsman. Swordsman beat pikemen, pikemen beat cavalry, cavalry beat marksmans, yeah, or archers, and archers beat infantry. This is how is the circle in Age of Empires Mobile. And yeah, you can go aggressive and defense with pikemans. It strongly depends what kind of player you want to be. I want to play more aggressive. I want to play more safe. Everything strongly depends you. And we end up with cavalry. Did I start here? But I am going to train all the. Yeah, everything is training. Is going on? Why is not start training? Start training. Okay, let's check it out. The cavalry. Couple words for these heroes also. Attack 108, defense 60. Oh, this is marksman. Oh my god, I was like, why they have the same attack with something is wrong here. Here we have 96, which is like 11 less from the marksmans, or 12, and defense 72, 12 more in defense. You know, it just is having one troop in one corner, very defensive troop, and from there you just switch these 12 points to the different heroes. I mean, to the different troops. For example, the pikemen have with 12 more, the cavalry have with 12 more, and the marksmen have with 12 more. Period. So, what about the cavalry? What the stats of the troops actually tell us? Is again like a pikeman. They're very balanced. You can go aggressive, we can go defensive. Even though here the defensive is not actually an option, because there is just not that many defense here. This is not much defense. So I think for cavalry is going to be the aggressive style of play, and for the cavalry heroes. So what we see, defense, mix it can go defense or offense depending on your game style. And here we have aggressive marksmen and we have aggressive cavalry. So let's check out some of the heroes. So far we don't have anything from the bundles. Of course, there is daily special where you can go with, for example, Rani Durgavati, which have the cavalry. Of course, here can come other type of heroes, and you start gathering some other heroes. And maybe let's check it out. One pure cavalry, Yu Seong-gi, maybe one of my favorite one. But for this hero, let's check out the spells he's having. Use might damage up to 2 enemy troops in fan-shaped area. Okay. Some damage, might bones. Randomly reducing the skill damage of the enemy troops by some percentage for 6 seconds and granting blah blah. This is a hero that is more like supporting hero for your legions on the battlefield. Even though that I want to say that pikemen and cavalry should be the troops that you can actually go for tanks or go for damage dealers, I still think the cavalry should be a damage dealers. So let's check it out some other hero. So far this one is a defensive one. Let's check out this one. There is some percentage chance to enter a quick stay, which is during the hero 2 chances to activate their active skill for 3 seconds. I test that. I'm not so happy, not gonna lie. Let's check out something else that is pure cavalry. Since mixed heroes are not something that you're looking to be your commander, because again, it's a mixed hero. Do we have some? Okay, we have this one. Now, Tariq is a buffer, great buffing hero. Here is like your troops and nearly troops might damage troops and nearly other troops might damage going to be increased by some percentage for 9 seconds. 9 seconds is huge amount of time. But yeah, so far I don't think I have a cavalry. Maybe Sejong the Great. Reduce the nearly allied troops damage taken. So here we see more defensive style of playing from the cavalry heroes, but they can be very, very offensive heroes. Here we have King Arthur. I still don't have this bad boy, and it's still not here. We have piercing and active. Let me check it out. Deals the might damage up to 3 enemy legions and fan shaped, and increase the hero might, armor, and strategy. Might, armor, heroes, and strategy. It's crazy. Signature deals 1 instance of might damage, some percentage, for every 2 times Sword of Radiance is activated. Sword of Radiance. I think this is from skills. No, it's not actually this one. That's the Swords of Radiance. No, it's actually this one. Oh, sorry. It's activated the hero enters in Blessing of Glory, blah blah blah. Okay, maybe this hero is not the great example because it's a mythical one. But yes, so far we have more defensive cavalry type of play. And for now, at least for me, the best hero there is going to be Marshall, which little surprise. And it's Yu Seong Gi, at least the hero I have. They can be even better commander from this one, but for now I'm using him for this type of purpose. And again, randomly reduce the damage of the enemy troops some percentage for 6 seconds, and also doing to 2 legions some pretty decent amount of damage. So here we have little aggressiveness, and with the other cavalry hero we have little more defense. It's pretty much the way, the style you're looking to play in Age of Empires Mobile. When you pick your style, it's going to be way more easy to decide which heroes is going to fit the right way in your gameplay. So yeah, this is so far for the troops and how they actually give us some ideas on how to go for. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Maybe I missed something. I write some points here that I go over for the troops, but maybe there is a chance I missed something, so you can write me down. Till next video. Have a great day. Like, subscribe. See you in the next video.